Good afternoon, everybody. It's Darth Rabbit 07 again with another quick review on this sunny afternoon. A little bit warmer here where I'm at. In the scurry of all the new stuff coming out in the last couple of weeks, I need to go back and finish that latest wave. I think it's actually the last wave of Legacy. I got in Detritus, I got in Bombshell, got in Storm or Shadow Striker, and so now it's time for the fourth to be on the turntable. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thank you again to all those who have subscribed to the channel. Enough from me, let's get to the review. And today we have none other than the Robots in Disguise 2015 Universe Strongarm from that 2015 Robots in Disguise show. Make an appearance. Love that box art, looks great. Found her, Detritus, Bombshell and Shadow Striker at the same Wally unexpectedly as I was looking for Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff because things were shoddy there. But then here comes the Christmas lineup, and there she was, 15 steps. You got some Evo fusion going on with her gun. We'll take a closer look at that when it goes into the car mode and robot mode and all that jazz. Another last look at the one sheet. Pause and scan there. If you want to check out her bio and stats, pause and scan there. If you two are hunting but it still hasn't showed up in your spot, hopefully this will give you the edge and be able to find your copy. Let's open this box, see what comes in the box, and get this Legacy Evolution stuff done, and then looking forward to Legacy United. Pulling her fresh out of the box there. We're probably going to get her on card. Boom, there she is. Looks all coffined in the cardboard. She's got the warning in 26 languages, her instructions, which is just going to be like Elite 1, but we'll take another peek at that before I get going. And the back of the box has that stuff there. Get your little toilet paper doobie out, guys. And those set instructions I was just talking about, I just double checked them, and it looks like originally they had planned to have the light bar off of there because they got the steps for getting the light bar on and how to store that. And then they got your weapon installation, your transformation steps, all in about 15 steps to get her into her police truck mode. Very, very heavy retooling of the Elite 1 Minerva mold. This was definitely meant to be Minerva and probably not Strongarm, but hey, can't fault them for trying to get the most out of their budget and what have you. We got her zoomed in here to where we can take a little bit closer look at those details. We're going to bring her in close because there is some little bit of paint overspray there in the chest area. Like the little Autobot symbol tempoed. Even it looks a little weird to my naked eye. I don't know what that's about. The face looks absolutely incredibly painted. Very great head tooling. These are retooled parts here, not used from the Minerva mold there, and or is painted really, really well. I think she's got her wrist articulation, guys. I love that. She's got that much in the elbows. They're going to articulation. This thing's on an articulated little spot, but can get in the way of itself, guys. As you do things, you can have it straight up, you can have it forward sitting like it says in the instructions. And it looks like it's on the art and stuff, and maybe on the box too. Yeah, it's got it kind of leaned over there, so there's that. And it's green, so that's black. I guess they skipped on the paint apps that day because it's also green on the truck mode there. In the background. That's okay. I'm cool with it. They've used a gratuitous amount of paint, and it's appearing more brown than black, like the waist, black waist painted, and it does got that full waist joint there, probably for transformation purposes. And then arms can go all the way around due to some shifting. You can get that all the way around there. You got your upper bicep swivel, wrist swivels. The legs can kick up that far, can go back till it hits the back carrier or the backpack. The backpack can lift up all the way, and you can get a little bit. No, you can't get any further. So there's that. You get that much in the knee, and Minerva ankle tiltage is still in place. That part is the same. Looks like it's blue with white painted on the blue, which that's a good way to step up and get it to go. So then the whites appear to be the same, but then it looks like they used a white part to offset the paint. And I can see that with my naked eye better than I could with the camera. And it's weird how the light does with these days. It shows you the different variations. Not a whole lot of hollowness to speak of, except for said back at the legs. I'm pretty sure we'll get a gap filler in the near future, if not already, because of Elite 1 and Minerva. That's about going to do it for her robot mode. You can do some storage right here on the leg. You got another port there, but I can't ever get to stay there. So then we'll put it up here in the hand. And she is a prettier, smaller version of her old self. And there's a look all the way around once again with her little pose going on there. And speaking of her old self, we're going to zoom out just a touch to show off that old Cyberverse toy looking feel. It's like 2015 evolved into the Cyberverse, and I say that because, oh, that can't even stand up. It got its hollow bits definitely and heavily from the Cyberverse. It's simpler transformation, different teams over the years or whatnot. But this is what I really couldn't stand about the Robots in Disguise line. So glad that they've given her a more G1 form with better pieces and parts all together throughout. This thing just feels like it's made of a durable plastic but hollowed out. It feels cheap, and it even looks that way with these forearms the way they've done. They're no wrist articulation. What little bit of articulations there is on ball joints, kind of like the Earthspark stuff and the Cyberverse stuff. It just drives me up a wall. And yeah, got her back in the day in 2015 at Toys R Us, and we'll try to do the spin one more time just to let you see both again and get the prosperity thing going on. Just got to go a little slower here. So there is all of that and how they look together. Like the white head versus the blue head a lot better. It looks like there was supposed to be some light piping initially on Strongarm back in the old toy, but they painted her face and eyes over really, really good. And you can get a free scan if you want to of her Autobot symbol there. I can't even remember what all that did. It was like the beginning of the scanning features with the smartphones and all that jazz. But let's get these girls converted, get them into vehicle mode, and take a closer look. Before we go there, the old one's gun has some blast effects and can probably be held by her new counterpart pretty easily. So there's that, guys. And here is Strongarm doing the box imitating art life thing or whatever, and looks pretty cool in this car mode. I love that the hubcaps are totally uniform, even though there's that clip thing that we all can't stand. But I mean, it's done well, it rolls well, it serves its purpose. You got a howitzer that is part of the Evo fusion mechanism, and when you add a blast effect, it looks like she's in hot pursuit to go after the Decepticons right there. And I'd love to see the other Decepticons from the Robots in Disguise get updated forms, but not like this hollowness and what have you. I mean, those are big thick tires, but that whole clip tire thing, put it on pins, please, Hasbro. I mean, put the budget back into pins for wheels when it comes to the wheel department. And I don't know, getting into that whole mess there. Here she is in a comparison to show the obvious, even though there's less here, this is still bigger, and it's like it just shrinks down further and further until we get into the Legends class size of Masterpiece stuff I'm gonna start collecting, because things just get smaller. I want to pay good money for good figures that actually transform, have the articulation, have the rolling wheels, the whole 9 yards. And this was just, I mean, that's kind of neat that he kind of did an Evo Fusion Blast effect kind of as an experiment back in the day, and you got it for the sake of this video review here today. So there's her little hot pursuit thruster with the siren that's molded into the top there. This one can be popped out, and you can have another port if you desire. I like the way that looks with the siren, so I'm not going to pop it out. Anyway, it is what it is, I guess, guys. We can get this lady into some final thoughts. Some final thoughts on Strongarm. I love that we got a hot pursuit mode. I love that even with the side-by-side with her Robots in Disguise 2015 counterpart, we're still able to do a semi comparison of them doing the same thing. But where this girl really shines is back over here in robot mode. Looking good in her brand new robot mode form. I like the way things condense and get in there, and I like how that the little flaps fill in the inner parts of her legs there. Don't really care much about those feet. I wish those would have gotten a rework and retool as well, but this is the last what we got for that update to Robots in Disguise 2015 Universe Strongarm. The show was okay coming off of Prime, but it was a tough act to follow coming off of Prime, if that makes sense. Liked her character in the show, strong female Autobot. It's nice that we got her in an updated toy form. That's about going to do it for Strongarm, the long arm of the law, Strongarm. She is really, really cool. I like her a lot. Thanks again for watching my channel and this review, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Keep this thing growing. Thank you again to all of my subscribers. You guys totally rock. May all have an excellent day out there, an excellent week. Until all are one, guys. Thank you again for watching.